Have you ever felt bloated after drinking milk? Or noticed that certain foods seem to slow down your digestion, even the ones you've always eaten without any issues? If you're over 60 and have started experiencing more gas, constipation, or slow digestion, the type of milk you're drinking could be behind it all. Not all milk is beneficial, especially as we age. Some types can harm gut flora, inflame the stomach, and interfere with nutrient absorption, while others can actually relieve symptoms, improve digestion, and bring more comfort and lightness to your daily life. Stick with me, because today I'm going to show you 3 types of milk you should stop drinking right away, and 3 smart alternatives that help your body digest more efficiently. And if anything I say here resonates with you, let me know in the comments. It helps me know I'm on the right track to keep bringing you content like this. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do it now. It helps the channel grow and allows me to keep supporting you with tips like these. A lot of people reach their senior years thinking that the foods they've always included in their routine will continue to work the same way. After all, milk has been a part of our lives since childhood, in our morning coffee, in cakes, smoothies, bedtime porridge. But as the years go by, the body starts to change. What was once easy to digest can now silently cause daily discomfort. After 60, the body produces less lactase, the enzyme responsible for breaking down lactose, the natural sugar found in cow's milk. Without enough of this enzyme, lactose reaches the intestines almost intact. And that's when the trouble begins. Fermentation, gas, cramping, bloating, and a heavy feeling that can last all day. But digestion isn't the only thing affected. Inside our gut is a whole ecosystem called the gut microbiota, or intestinal flora. It's made up of billions of good bacteria that help not just with digestion but also support immunity, improve mood, and regulate bowel movements. When the microbiota is balanced, the whole body functions better. But some types of milk, especially the highly processed ones with preservatives, thickeners, and artificial sweeteners, can upset that balance. Many people don't even notice the connection. They think constipation is just part of getting older, or that gas is normal, or that a bloated belly after meals is just a minor annoyance. But often, it's simply the wrong kind of milk being consumed every day without realizing the impact. That's why I'm going to show you the 3 types of milk that most aggravate these symptoms. Don't worry, everything will be explained clearly and with simple examples so you'll understand exactly what to avoid moving forward. Now that you understand why milk can become harder to tolerate over time, let's get straight to the point. Which types of milk are most likely to cause digestive discomfort after age 60? You might be drinking one of them every day without realizing the effect. But from now on, you'll be able to recognize it and, if you choose, make better decisions. 1. Industrialized whole cow's milk. This is the classic milk many people drink with breakfast, but whole milk is high in saturated fat and lactose. After 60, this combination can be problematic. Fat slows down digestion, especially in those with a slower metabolism, and lactose, as we mentioned, often isn't digested properly anymore. That leads to fermentation, gas, cramps, reflux, and even abdominal pain. Also, processed milk goes through multiple steps and may contain hormone or antibiotic residues from livestock production. All of this affects your gut and immune system, especially when consumed daily. 2. Condensed milk, chocolate milk, and ready-to-drink dairy beverages. These may seem harmless, right? But they're actually traps for people with sensitive digestive systems. Condensed milk, for instance, is basically milk with way too much sugar, and ready-to-drink chocolate milk usually contains artificial sweeteners, thickeners, and preservatives. All of this seriously disrupts gut microbiota balance. Many people feel bloated, gassy, or constipated after drinking these products, but don't link the symptoms to the drink. However, when you cut them out for just a few days, the body reacts quickly. Digestion improves, your belly deflates, and your sleep becomes more peaceful. 3. Lactose-free. Milk with chemical additives. Here's an important warning. Not all lactose-free products are healthy. Many lactose-free milks are ultra-processed. They remove the lactose, but add coloring agents, stabilizers, flavorings, and other ingredients the body sees as foreign. The result? Silent inflammation, gut imbalance, and in some cases, even more discomfort than regular milk. Plus, these additives can irritate the stomach and interfere with the absorption of key nutrients like calcium and magnesium, precisely the minerals seniors need most. Now comes the big question everyone asks. If these milks are bad, what should I drink instead? Because it's not just about cutting something out. It's about smart replacements. Options that don't wear you down, don't cause gas, don't bloat you, and still help your gut work better, day after day. That's exactly what I'm going to show you now. 3 types of milk that are truly good for people over 60. And the best part, they're easy to find, taste great, and their benefits are noticeable within a few days. If you've made it this far, you've probably realized that the problem isn't milk itself, but the type of milk you choose. And the good news is that there are much lighter, healthier, and more body-friendly alternatives, especially for those over 60. Next, I'm going to show you 3 types of milk that truly help improve digestion, regulate the bowels, and relieve that heavy, bloated feeling. Best of all, they're easy to find, affordable, and you can start trying them today without drastically changing your routine. 1. Homemade kefir or natural yogurt with probiotics. Let's start with one of the most powerful allies for your gut health, kefir. Maybe you've never heard of it, or maybe you've seen someone in your family making jars of fermented milk at home. It might seem odd at first, but the results are amazing for anyone dealing with digestive issues. Kefir is made using natural grains that ferment cow's milk, transforming the lactose into substances that are much easier to digest. That means it contains little to no active lactose and is packed with probiotics, those good bacteria that help restore gut microbiota health. What does that mean in practice? More regular bowel movements, less gas and bloating, easier digestion, and even improvements in mood, sleep, and energy, since the gut affects the whole body. Many people who drink kefir daily report noticeable changes in less than a week. If you don't want to make it at home, you can go for a plain, unsweetened yogurt with live cultures, which you can find in most grocery stores. But pay attention, the simpler the ingredient list, the better. Avoid versions with thickeners, artificial flavors, or sweeteners. One important detail, kefir has a slightly sour taste. If you want to soften it, mix in a spoonful of mashed fruit like papaya, banana, or apple. It's tasty and enhances the gut healing effects even more. 2. Unsweetened oat milk or almond milk. If cow's milk has been causing discomfort, plant-based milks can be a wonderful alternative. Oat milk, for example, has a mild flavor, is naturally creamy, and contains no lactose or saturated fat, making it easy for your body to digest without fermentation or bloating. Plus, oats are rich in soluble fiber like beta-glucan, which feeds the good bacteria in your gut. This helps maintain balance in the microbiota and may even help lower cholesterol. Almond milk is even lighter. With very low fat content, no lactose, and no gluten, it's ideal for people who feel heavy even after light meals. It works great in smoothies, coffee, tea, or even on its own, chilled. A practical tip: if possible, choose unsweetened versions with just a few ingredients. Many brands add vegetable oils, stabilizers, and artificial flavorings that aren't good for you. And if you're up for it, you can even make it at home. Blend 1 cup of oats or soaked almonds with 3 cups of filtered water, strain with a fine cloth, and store in the fridge for up to 3 days. 3. Natural coconut milk, homemade or in glass jars. Coconut milk is not only delicious, but also offers incredible benefits for people with sensitive digestion. It's completely lactose-free, contains a good amount of healthy fats, and has anti-inflammatory properties, making it perfect for anyone dealing with reflux, gastritis, or burning sensations after meals. Additionally, the fats in coconut help nourish intestinal cells and support the development of a healthier digestive environment. You can use coconut milk to make porridge, light sauces, desserts, or simply mix it with fruits like banana and cinnamon. It's comforting, especially when warmed up in the evening. Always opt for natural versions or those sold in glass jars. Cartons often contain thickeners and preservatives that irritate the gut and cancel out many of the benefits. If you want to make it yourself, it's easy. Blend 1 cup of shredded coconut with 2 cups of hot water, strain, and use immediately. It can be stored in the fridge for up to 2 days. These 3 types of milk are more than just substitutes. They're true allies for your well-being. You don't have to cut everything out all at once. Just observe your body, try them out little by little, and notice what makes you feel good. That's the first step to a lighter, more comfortable routine. Now that you know the 3 milks that really support your digestion, you might be wondering, so where do I start? And here's the most important part. Take action in a simple, gentle way and at your own pace. The first thing you need to know is that you don't have to change everything all at once. Many people give up on improving their diet because they think they have to do it all radically. The truth is, your body responds even to small changes, as long as you pay attention and stay consistent. For example, if you usually drink milk with breakfast, try swapping just that cup for a plant-based milk like oat or almond milk. Do this for 3 days in a row and observe how you feel. If you tend to drink milk at night to relax, try replacing it with a warm glass of coconut milk with a pinch of cinnamon or nutmeg. Not only is it delicious, but it also helps calm you down and prepare your body for sleep. This simple switch can already help reduce gas, decrease bloating, and improve bowel function in just a few days. And the most interesting part, once your body starts feeling better, you'll naturally want to keep going. Another essential point, pay close attention to your body's signals. It might seem trivial, but small details speak volumes. The size of your belly after meals, how frequently you go to the bathroom, the quality of your sleep, how you feel when you wake up the next day. These are natural indicators that show whether a food is working in your favor. Many people go years feeling unwell, thinking it's just age, when in reality, it's the body trying to say, "This isn't working for me anymore." Another important consideration is product labels. Nowadays, there are a lot of products that look healthy, but are loaded with additives instead of benefits. Oat milk, for example, may contain added sugar, thickeners, vegetable oils, flavorings, and even coloring. That's why the rule is simple: the fewer the ingredients, the better. Read the labels. Ideally, you should find versions with no more than 2 or 3 ingredients, like water, oats, and salt. If you see a list full of complex words you can't even pronounce, be skeptical. Your body likely can't process them either. If you're up for it, you can make your own milk at home. It's simpler than it seems. To make oat milk, for instance, blend 1 cup of oats with 3 cups of water, strain through a clean cloth or fine mesh sieve, and store in the fridge for up to 3 days. The same method works for almond or coconut milk. Not only is it more natural, but it's also way more affordable, and you know exactly what you're drinking. Oh, and if you're on regular medication, undergoing treatment, or have a more sensitive condition like diabetes, chronic reflux, colitis, or irritable bowel syndrome, it's worth checking in with a trusted doctor or nutritionist before adding anything new to your diet. This isn't to hold you back, it's to protect you. Taking care of your body also means acting with responsibility and awareness. And finally, one of the most valuable tips: be patient. Your body is doing the best it can with what you give it. Change doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to begin. And when you find the right milk, the one that doesn't weigh you down, doesn't cause bloating, and actually helps your digestion, you'll feel it in your body, and also in your soul, because comfort is serious, and lightness is a form of self-care too. If you've made it this far, you already know which milks to avoid, which to try, and how to start testing them in your daily life. But there's one more detail that can boost your results even further and turn your gut into a real ally for your health: the right kind of fiber. A lot of people think taking care of their gut is just about probiotics or switching up their milk. But the truth is, the good bacteria living inside us need food too, and their favorite food is what we call prebiotic fiber. Where can you find these fibers? In simple foods like papaya green banana or green banana biomass, oats apple with skin-soaked chia and flax seeds. When you pair a light milk like kefir or oat milk with one of these fiber sources, you're doing something far beyond just digestion. You're feeding your microbiota, balancing your gut, and strengthening your entire system, including your emotional health, since the gut communicates directly with the brain. Here's a practical example. In the morning, instead of just coffee with milk, you can make a smoothie with almond milk, a ripe banana, and a spoonful of oats. Or at night, try a warm glass of coconut milk with a spoonful of soaked chia seeds and a bit of cinnamon. Simple, delicious, and deeply beneficial. Another great idea is to include a small bowl of plain yogurt with papaya and flaxseed as an afternoon snack. It's a real treat for your gut and helps keep everything running smoothly and lightly. This kind of care, once it becomes a routine, changes everything. Your body responds, your mood shifts, your energy improves, and maybe the most beautiful part of all, you start to feel like you're taking care of yourself from the inside out, with small but powerful choices. If you've made it this far, maybe you're realizing that the problem was never just the milk. It was the automatic habit, it's always been this way, the lack of attention to what your body's been trying to say. And if there's one thing life teaches over time, it's that real change begins when we learn to listen to ourselves. You don't need to go on crazy diets or cut everything out overnight. What you need and deserve is to make choices that respect you. And switching out the wrong kind of milk for one that nourishes, comforts, and helps your body function in peace, that's a huge step. Because a light, well-functioning gut doesn't just change your stomach, it changes your whole day. So, if any part of this video resonated with you, even just a small part, it was worth it. And if you know someone who's always complaining about gas, bloating, or constipation, send them this video. It might be the beginning of a real change. Now, I'd like to make 2 invitations. The first one is simple. Leave a comment below telling me which of these milks you've already tried, or which one you plan to try first. Your comment can help others, and shows me that this content is truly valuable. The second invitation, subscribe to the channel. That way you help me keep bringing you videos like this, made with care, research, and a commitment to your health. Because taking care of yourself has no age limit. And what seems small today might be what brings you more quality of life tomorrow.